Hey, this is Matt Bradley-Tschirgi, and we're taking a look here at the Rocky Horror Picture Show game. Uh, I am going to be doing this here. If you want to chat and so forth, feel free, go ahead. Otherwise, I will just keep on going as normal. Happy to answer questions you have. This is a fun little platformer. Just had a Halloween update, so cool stuff. And yeah, there we go. So let's go and get started here. And if you have any questions of the game, let me know. Playing this on PC. We'll just start from the beginning. This is a fun thing right here. There we go. I'll just start from the very beginning. Hopefully the sound should be good between the two. If not, let me know. So we want to start a new game. A lot of homages to older games. I'll put those out. This is from Bitbot Media and Middle X Entertainment. Present a game from Freak Zone Games. So this beginning, the music is like Legend of Zelda, right? But an arrangement of science fiction double feature, I think very clever. And even the way this text is done with the border is what the story is on Legend of Zelda if you let the main page run enough there. So I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. It seemed a fairly ordinary night when Brad Majors and his fiancée, Janet Weiss, two young, ordinary, healthy kids, left Denton that late November evening to visit Dr. Everett Scott, ex-tutor and now friend to both of them. It's true there were storm, and these are lines directly from the movie and the play. It's true there were dark storm clouds, heavy, black, and pendulous, toward which they were driving. It's true also that the spare tire they were carrying was badly in need of some air, but they being normal kids and on a night out, well, they were not going to let a storm spoil the events of their evening. On a night out they are to remember for a very long time. Very cool, very cool. So this is Damn It Janet in the background. This cutscene stuff, right? Brad. Oh, Janet. Dr. Scott will be thrilled to hear of our engagement. After all, if it hadn't been for him, we'd never have met. I'm just going to adjust the mixer on my side. It's a little loud. Hold on. There we go. All right. Put the volume up. Hopefully this sounds a bit better. Great. Janet, Dr. Scott will be thrilled to hear of our engagement. After all, if it hadn't been for him, we'd have never met. Janet. Oh, Brad, I'll never forget the day we met in his science exam. So in the original version, I don't think it had these little heads there in the corner, and then they cut to some close-ups in some of these scenes. Brad, I remember. I gave you the eye and then panicked. I mean, these are lyrics from Damn It Janet, right? Janet. And now we're engaged, and I'm so glad. Damn it, Janet, I love you. And I'm mad for you, Brad. Hmm. What's the matter, Brad, darling? I think we took the wrong fork a few miles back there. We'd better go on ahead up the road and see if we can find our way back. Oh, darn, Janet. What was that bane? We seem to have a blowout in the front left-hand tire. Oh, but we're in the middle of nowhere. Didn't we pass a castle back down the road a few miles? Maybe they have a telephone I might use. And this is right out of Castlevania, with some variations on the music with the framing, and they're in front of the gate to the castle. In fact, the gameplay here is kind of like Castlevania 1 meets Super Mario Brothers 2. So Janet, I'm coming with you. Besides, darling, the owner of the phone may be a beautiful woman, and you may never come back. Ha ha ha. This is the first level, right? And the game is pretty generous with the save points. There's like little. It's literally one action button. All you do is pick up and throw blocks and other things. But so it's some action, kind of more puzzle and kind of jumping stuff, which is cool. It's not what I expected. The length of the game is probably around like an hour and a half, I guess. Like there's a lot of cheap deaths, but it never feels unfair, and the jankiness kind of makes it feel like an 8-bit version. And I'm not sure how much you can hear this in the background, but the the chiptune stuff is really really well done here. So whoops, let me go back in the game. Okay. And as we do this, is this not even streaming? This is so weird. It should be streaming, but it's not. So we're going to go and keep going. It has not been streaming this whole time. That's bizarre. Something goofy with the game. So if I, instead of game capture, if I do... I'm so sorry. I thought it was actually streaming the game. It did the theme song. Didn't do anything else. Or not theme song, excuse me. Okay, so this is something. So it's doing... okay, so now we're getting this thing working here. Whoops. Okay, great. Okay, so sorry about that, but let's keep going. I guess it was talking in complete darkness at the beginning, but we got it working. So sometimes in the OBS with the streaming stuff, it goes one way or another. Okay. And the way these blocks look is very much like Castlevania 3, or the original Castlevania, a lot of the browns. You see Brad in his little suit with the slight outline to make him stand out better from the background. That's a nice touch. You see Brad and Janet outside. Riff Raff is saying, "Hello. Oh, hi there. I wonder if you could help us. Our car is broken down about 2 miles back. Do you have a telephone we might use?" You're wet. Yes, the rain has been very heavy. Yes, I think you better both come inside. I think I've seen Rocky Horror a few times, right? You're too kind. You're too kind. And, you know, a lot of the dialogue and lyrics and things are quoted directly from the original play, which this is based on the play, not the movie, technically. But and so, after braving the inclement weather, in some not too little time, it seemed that fortune had smiled on Brad and Janet, and that they had found their assistance and their plight required. Or had they? There was certainly something about this house to which a flat tire and a wet night had brought them that made them both feel apprehensive and uneasy. But if they were to reach their destination that night, they would have to ignore such feelings and take advantage of whatever help was offered. I like how it's like over-wordy dialogue on purpose from the criminologist, the narrator. Now we see a few of the characters here. We see Brad and Janet in the middle, and on the left is, on the right is Magenta, on the left is Columbia. Oh, Brad, what sort of place is this? I'm frightened. It's probably some sort of hunting lodge for rich weirdos. There's nothing to worry about. Excuse me. Hi, look, if I could just use your phone, we'll move right along. I'm sure you've got a lot of things to do and a great evening planned. Oh, yes, you've arrived on a rather special evening. The master is having one of his affairs. Lucky old him. Yeah, he's lucky, I'm lucky, you're lucky, we're all lucky. All except Eddie. Shh. Brad, let's get out of here. It seems so unhealthy here. I want to go. Yeah, I mean, that would have been good advice, but, well, we can't go anywhere until I get to a phone. And we get the time warp. And it's worth noting in the original play, time warp happens before the sweet transvestite number that introduces Dr. Frankenfurter. And here we get to run into enemies for the first time. Again, this is a bit like Castlevania with these statues, but it matches the movie, as does these curtains. We have all these like skeletons and later on like floating brains and spikes and things. And if you die, you pick up pretty close to where you left off for the most part. I wish this had kind of an overworld map actually, like Super Mario Brothers 3 or something. That'd be kind of a nice touch. So if you jump up, there's something if you can collect these, an achievement if you collect these little disco ball things. So I want to try and do that. So I'm not quite enough, but I can go back. You can double back, right? You're not, the stages don't lock you out. It's not like you go forward and you can't go back. So there's a little bonus items to collect are cool. I've never collected one before. I don't know if it just does anything or not. Okay. So if I do this, not quite there. Can I go up here? No. But I can pick up this thing and double back, right? Yep. So let's do that. Yeah. So it makes a cool sound effect. That's something, but so I mean there's a little extra items, as I said, is cool, and sometimes kind of multi-path towards these things. Like you could stack up with things and just hop here, or you can go up top and just kill them, which will probably just do that. And it's 2 hits, sometimes 3 if you're dead with Brad, depending on what he's wearing. But later in the game, it's 1 hit and you're dead, and it gets nice little disco curve. That they did this tap dance solo with this kind of 8-bit music is very funny. And there's places blocked off for story reasons, as we'll see. Now we gotta get a second thing. Whoop. See, I got hit, I wasn't paying attention. And he's in his underwear, which in the movie they get undressed in their underwear almost immediately. So. And you can't hold down a button to run. Like the controls are really stripped down, which is nice. The jumping is sometimes a little bit wacky, but definitely playing this with a controller is what they recommend. You can play on the keyboard, but it's a lot harder on the keyboard, right? So. So we got to do some double backing here. Almost fell, I think. So they could use more enemy variety. That's something this game could do. That would be pretty cool. Whoop! Don't kill me. It looks like we have someone joining in. Welcome. Any questions about the game, feel free to ask. So now we're dodging some stuff here. Here we go. Ah! All right. We're going to keep going. I'm going to stack more stuff up. We can see the energy things in the upper left, right, with it showing Brad's name and so forth. And they're all running around. Now this one has a bit of timing, right? Down, up. So you can't really stop there, and we get the first boss fight against Dr. Frankenfurter. And it's 2 back-to-back boss fights, which is a bit strange. And we get the introduction of Dr. Frankenfurter. They don't have likeness rights. So we reach Frank without dying. That's an achievement we just got. These boss fights don't give you a lot to move around with. And shit, I just died there, but okay. It's just and you can jump over them, sort of. I mean, it's just the close quarters, I think, makes the boss fights harder than the attack patterns. You just have to be, like, aggressive, right? And why he wants to whip you to death isn't really clear, but that they had to have boss fights, right? So, I mean, this kind of stuff is new with the update they did for Halloween. It's Frank says, "Very good. How do you do? I see you've met my faithful handyman." Then it does these close-ups, add a lot of character, and it breaks up kind of the visual monotony of seeing the smaller kind of chibi Nintendo figures like on there, right? "I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone? You see, we had a blowout in our front left-hand tire, and so you got caught with a flat. Well, how about that? Why don't you stay for the night? Or maybe a bite? I could show you my favorite obsession. I've been making a man. Thank you, but we're both in a bit of a hurry. Brad is such a square, Janet. Making a man? So come up to the lab, see what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. The lab is that way. Watch out for the traps in mediocre level design." So it does some of this, stuff with the meta nature, but not always. And now we got the extra armor here with the overshirt. Almost looks like a lab coat, right? That screaming sound effect in the background gets really old. Okay. And this looks like Castlevania 2 with the colors of the bricks in that section. And I mean, that they did a platformer. Is that expected? But I think it works. The length for this game is perfect. But I think something that works. I almost got hit there. These skeletons are a pain in the ass. They're like the Medusas with their pattern in Castlevania. There you go. And then we got I'm Gonna Make You a Man. It's one of my favorite numbers in the show. You can duck. Like, that's one thing you can do, which is useful. Not always going to save you in a pinch, but it's something. It'd be cool if there was more secrets in the game. But that, you get the little disco balls if you want. That's cool. That's something. And again, I think they understood the assignment. The pricing at $10. I think right now it's on sale for like $5 on Steam in the US is pretty cool. There you go. Keep jumping around. Oh, how do we get... damn it. Do we screw ourselves? We can't get that now? Because, no, we can double back and get something else, right? Maybe not. It's if you... you get it or you don't? It sucks. What if I kill myself? I want to... see if I can get that thing beforehand. Yep, great. Okay, so I will... make sure I have everything I need to try and get that ball in the middle. Oh, I see, but you can't with the... okay, so how do I get up there? Let's think here. Yeah, but that's not quite... you can't throw it up. You can just throw it left or right. How do I... okay. And if you throw it on top of this, does it stop the fire? Let's see. Okay. I'll keep on going. Would have been nice to get that, but oh well. Looks like they're kind of dancing in place, right? I'll keep on going. We got all these wacky skeletons, and we can see, the difficulty is ramping up a bit. And in the game, that it is the characters going through different rooms in the castle. Like, that does lend itself well to a game. It's not like as illogical as like Home Improvement, the game. Damn it. And we died. Okay. So sometimes you start at the beginning of the level, sometimes it's not as far back, and that gets a bit more challenging as you move on as well. So we can go up here. Oh, I wonder if this can do it. Is this how we get that one item? Yes, I think. But no, we can't, like, can't drop down. There must be some way to do that. And you can hit 2 with 1 stone, or even 3, if you time it right. That's something. A lot of the music sounds like it does in the movie. Some of it doesn't. It just, like, some of the arrangements are wildly different, and some sound pretty close, albeit with, like, the chiptune thing. And here's a neat trick here, right? You have to throw a block on the spikes, and then, well, okay. And then you can kind of move it, right? Oh, now we got another boss fight. This is the part where I thought, right, you get 2 back-to-back boss fights, and then it's a while before you get another boss fight in the game. Unlock a mind, unmind a lock. It's the same as the beginning of the end. Do you follow? It's a terrible Frankenfurter. No, it's an anagram, Janet. How delightful to have fresh faces around. We don't often receive visitors here, let alone show them hospitality. Hospitality? All we wanted was to use your phone. We didn't expect to spend the evening jumping around, dodging swinging balls in our underwear. Speak for yourself. Everything is in readiness, master. We merely wait for you to give the word. Tonight, Brad and Janet, you are to witness a new breakthrough in biochemical research. My beautiful creatures destined to be born. That's right, we gotta fight Rocky, the Frankenstein-style monster himself. So we gotta... He's doing Sword of Damocles. That might be one of my top 3 songs from the show. 'Cause I think the lyrics are just a lot of fun. Well, really, Rocky, that's no way to behave on your first day out. Well, Brad and Janet, what do you think of the result of my many hours of toil? Oh, I don't like men with too many muscles. And one of the best lines in the film right here. I didn't make him for you. Now, my beautiful creature, you're ready for the ultimate test. Let's see how good you are at relieving my tension. Oh, what is it now? Brad, be a good guest and investigate what that sound was over by the cryogenic chambers. And so, if Rocky's his newest version of the monster, we're visiting Eddie, who is his, kind of his first version. Oh, Brad, darling, are you all right? It's all right, Janet. We'll just play along for now, and we'll pull out the aces when the time is right. But I mean, all of Brad's stuff is like super cheesy, which is kind of the point. Okay, so we gotta... This is Eddie. Again, they can't use the likeness right, so it's not like Meatloaf. That he runs around like Sonic the Hedgehog is kind of funny. So it's gonna be knocking stuff down. And then here we go, you have to dodge him long enough. Oh, they changed this boss fight a little bit, actually. You used to... That's weird. Yeah, so the way this was originally is things would fall down from the ceiling, and you'd attack him with it, but then you still have to wait for Frankenfurter to kill him, which is what he does in the movie. In this, they took that away, so you're just dodging them. So, because a lot of people thought, like, I can't get past the boss fight because I used all the ammo, right? I used all the icicles that fell down. So I think that's an improvement. Or they could have done it where you just... I mean, yeah, they simplified the boss fight, and I think that makes sense, made it more direct, because there's a lot of stuff in the forums of people on Steam, people complaining about it. One from the Vaults. That could be a Tim Curry reference. His, most recent album, solo album, was an unreleased first album of his called From the Vaults. Eddie, no! Eddie had a certain naive charm, but no muscle. Now, Rocky, time to fulfill your purpose. Despite the inconvenient return and quick demise of Eddie, the delivery boy, half of whose brain had proved useful in the creation of the creature, Frankenfurter's greatest creation was born, dubbed Rocky, and appointed Frank's new companion. As Frank and Rocky retired together to their bedchamber, Brad and Janet were seen to their separate rooms. But what other surprises awaited them in the night? We'll see. And some of the cutscenes in this get a bit long, really. But it's not like the faithful lines from the movie. It's not literally line for line the same. Janet, oh, Brad, my darling. Oh, you. I'm afraid so, Janet. But isn't it nice? You beast, you monster. What have you done with Brad? Nothing. Why? Do you think I should? I would never. I'm saving myself. There's no crime in giving yourself over to pleasure. Oh, Janet, you've wasted so much time already. Brad, no, I won't tell him. Are you sure you won't tell him? Okay. Oh. So, I mean, it's a sex scene. They can't really show it, but that they reuse the dialogue for Brad and Janet is, I think, pretty clever, and it shows that Dr. Frankenfurter gets whatever he wants. Oh, Janet, everything's going to be all right. You? I'm afraid so, Brad. But isn't it nice? You fiend, you scoundrel. What have you done with Janet? Nothing. Why? Do you think I should? I would never. I thought it was the real thing. Oh, come on, Brad. Admit it. You want it, don't you? There's no crime in giving yourself over to pleasure. Oh, Brad, you've wasted so much time already. Janet needn't know. I won't tell her. Are you sure you won't tell her? Okay. Oh! Fun stuff. Master, the laboratory is empty. Rocky has vanished. The new playmate is loose and somewhere in the building. Oh. Coming. It's a pun I did not get the first time I saw the movie, and now he plays Janet, and she dies at one hit because she's just in her underwear. There's no power-ups, unless they change it with this New Game Plus version. What's happening here? Where's Brad? Where's anybody? If only we hadn't made this journey. If only the car hadn't broken down. If only we were amongst friends or sane persons. So we have here, they're playing a song once in a while that's deleted from the movie. It's in deleted scenes, and it's in the stage show. And I think it's a nice somber, song that Brad gets. He gets a solo, which is nice. It's a solo number and all that, so that's all cool. And we also get the limited vision too. So I mean, there's a few different ways this is more difficult, despite the one hit and you're dead. But it's infinite lives, which I think that's really important. If this game didn't have infinite lives and like no continues or something, it would be less fun. And some of the platforming in this game, gets a bit tricky with the timing. But I would say this is not like as difficult as they could have made it, which I'm okay with. That there's if they would have done difficulty levels or something, that might have been cool. But it's the price point, I think, is really smart, which I said before, I think. Yeah. So do we start from the beginning or start from the ladder? Nope. So we made some progress, so that's cool. And you got to time it, and you can jump in the chains in between, but not the ball of the morning star, right? Tomorrow. So the reason in the musical why Brad sings this song is they have these closed circuit TVs, and he sees that Janet is, cheating on her with Rocky, although he just cheated on Janet with Frankenfurter, and she already cheated on him with Frankenfurter. So We got disappearing balls. So the sound cues are good for dodging that. Now we got, I just think it's funny. It goes like 10 of these things, right? Doop, da, doop. Okay. Got this all alternating classic pattern. Got our thing to attack any enemies. Got the block, I mean. Should use better words instead of thing. So this is one of the few puzzles, right, that's making us use all the blocks. I don't know how I got that to stick up there, but at least it didn't get me stuck, right? So I can, got over all that. Now these little guys will fall. If you don't have something with you, then that's not great. Again, those are kind of quicker reflexes there. Boom, boom, come on, vanish. And now we go. This is the arrangement that sounds the least like what's in the game. This is the Charles Atlas song. These spikes are a new hazard. You can't pick up these blocks. Looks like you should be able to, but you can't, but that's fine. And these all, everything has like very specific patterns. It's all pattern recognition like these old games were back in the day. Okay. Yep. Boom. Zoom. Shit. Oh well, that's what happens. Well, if you get in a hurry, you'll just die like that. That's not what we want. We're gonna go down here. Come on. Go up. I cannot stress how much easier. I initially, got pretty damn close to beating this game on just keyboard, and it's really not a great place to play, which they say as much. But that it supports keyboard is good. Not everyone has a game pad like this. So that sounds like a lot like the Mario Brothers fireball sound effects from the airships in Mario 3. I'm sure all these references are intentional. Again, we couldn't get... So you're re-going through some of these same parts as before, but they also add more obstacles, so it's a reuse of assets, but then it's kind of like a harder version. Jesus. Didn't get that one, did I? Okay. I kind of wish this had shitty voice acting, but I don't know. Then they couldn't do the songs and make it more expensive, but that would be kind of wacky. Or even full motion video of that's done in a real kind of cheesy, self-aware style. But I'm just a sucker for I want everything to be full motion video is really my ultimate goal. Come on. And here you got to get it just right, because she dies in one hit. So it's part of what makes it more difficult, but I think there's more obstacles than the first time around, more the fire or something. Oh, come on. No! Damn it, Janet. I love you. There we go. Let's see, is this going to be enough? Nice. And that last fireball is something that can kind of surprise you. And we can see this is where Rocky escaped from, you know. So she is leaving her chambers to find Rocky, who is down here in the cryogenic freezing chamber, and we get to see some floating brains, which might, you can see it'll break out of that glass, I think, but that's, I think, one of my favorite enemies in the game. It's just a real funny design. It's very much like, you know, out of these old science fiction movies, of which Rocky Horror is inspired by, you know, hence that science fiction double feature thing. And with these ice boulder things, they die with, what is it, they vanish after one time you use them, right? So again, that adds another layer of complexity to what is not the most complex game in the world, let's face it, but that's fine. Come on. Okay. These things kind of follow you for a while, at least you don't die. And again, you know, that thing followed me all the way here, son of a bitch. Okay. And this one, yeah, this is tricky, right? Because when this will let me continue at least here, but because I didn't get care of the brain earlier, I wasted the one shot I have in order to get off that platform. But at the end, we got like 3 or 4 enemies at the end. Oh, that was silly. Should have just used it. Come on. No. I kind of wish you could throw like straight up. But that you have that arc makes it a bit more challenging. Because you can't jump over these guys. It's just tricky timing, you know? Screwed that one up too, huh? Let's, come on. Nice. Ah, good. That was a good run. Damn it! It's a classic thing these games used to do, is they have a little thing, you know, a little last trick at the end to get you. So I got must be some. Okay, I don't know why he did that. That wasn't the smartest. Focus, focus. I died 20 times. Help me, mommy. And the way that you die and come back so quickly, it's a bit like that game Super Meat Boy. I mean, this isn't as, you know, crazy challenging as Super Meat Boy, but I am reminded with the graphics style of it a little bit. Damn it, yeah. So I think I got to go through there quicker is the key. Because otherwise you get tag teamed by those damn brains. And we don't want that, do we? And you can only hit one thing at a time with the, damn it, with the ice things. Like that arc you throw it in is a bit weird, right? Doing all right. A little tricky section there. And we made it. Rocky Oh, it's you. I'm trying to hide from my creator and his minion. They scare me. I feel that all is not well here. Rocky, you can talk. In most versions of the story, yes. That's a joke, because in the movie he doesn't talk. In the play he does. Oh, you're hurt. Let me take a look at you. Oh, these muscles. And this very, cut to outside as the thing shakes is funny. Playing the Rocky Horror Show video game. It's you can get it for $5 on Steam. Thrill me, chill me, fulfill me. Made it with Rocky as Janet, right? Brad, what's on this monitor? Is that Janet with Rocky? Janet, how could she? That's it. It's over. Over? What was over? Not the night, that was certain. Their love for one another, who could say? For questions such as these are not to be answered by the academic. They must be left for the heart to solve. And Brad, you may be sure, has plenty of heart. That's a nice sentiment, I have to say. And again, we do, Castlevania homage. This time it is with Dr. Scott. And you can, he can build up a lot of speed. And this part's pretty challenging here, I found. I was, especially one part we'll see. So let's see. Making some progress. Nice. I think it's... Well, that's foolish. Can feel the flag fly. Here we go, on his little wheelchair, right? Boom, let's go. This is the part that took me some timing. It's a difficult go here. So all these platforms are falling. You have a skeleton guy that comes towards you, and you just got to time it right so you don't hit the skeleton guy as you land. And after that, the rest of the level isn't as bad. And I wouldn't say this is unfair, but this is, significantly more difficult for me than a lot of these other parts. So I could have jumped, over him because he was swooping down that sine wave pattern. And the doc is nice. Oh, that's not smart. That Dr. Scott blushes as you get him is pretty nice. Shit. Did not time that well. I think, yeah, what I did is I spent a little more time in that middle platform to jump over the damn skeleton. No, that was not good. All right. There we go. No, why am I doing that? I'm rushing too much. Think. Going. Don't die. Okay. So you could... Whoa! Almost got it. Almost crushed the skeleton. That's not smart. Ah! Losing it. Just gotta pay attention. Okay. Damn it. It's not what I wanted. Okay. Nice. It's one of those things where if you don't pay as much attention because you're not thinking about it, then you kind of do it subconsciously. Now he's inside. And we can see he can really speed. So his movement speed is faster. He still dies in one hit. There we go. And so again, we're going through these older levels, but it's like harder versions of them, right? There was not all the flame stuff originally. Like, could the game have been longer? Yeah, but I think it would have overstayed the welcome a bit. That you get to play as Brad, Janet, and Dr. Scott is a real nice touch. Okay. I wonder if maybe this third time through is how we get that one disco ball. Could that be? Maybe. The disappearing things. No. And now we get spikes at the bottom, right? So that it does this variation on, you have to use the skills not skills you've learned, but I guess acquired to get through this. Come on, skeleton dude, yes. Damn it! Almost. Having to be motherfucking guy. So there's like an old Commodore 60, well there's a few other Rocky Horror games besides this, but there's a, oh, that's nasty. It's got the fireball in the middle there. Oof. And now we can go to these, places that were blocked off before, which is smart. By some extraordinary coincidence, fate has decided that Brad and Janet should keep that appointment with their friend, Dr. Scott. But it was to be in a situation which none of them could have possibly foreseen. Dr. Scott had, in fact, come looking for his missing nephew, a delivery boy by the name of Eddie. I believe I am now inside Frankenfurter's private back passage. That's what she said. And the song about Eddie is a fun one. It communicates a lot of the plot. It's catchy. It's a bit chaotic. Damn it. And I like how it's like blood all over the stones. And I'll walk into them eating dinner if it's, because it follows the movie pretty much. This is further than I've gotten in the game before, but I played through basically until you get in the castle as Dr. Scott with a keyboard, which is really a lot harder than with a controller. I'm not great at platforming games. I've played them for a lot of my life, so yeah, there's that. What are you doing? Come on. I'm going too fast. Damn it. Let's keep going. Yes. No. It's making mouth noises, huh? Ah! No, no, no. It's cutting off and killing me. Nice. I got down here at least. It's good timing. Up spikes. Down. It's close. Oof. The damn brains. No. Okay. Nice. Damn it. Did it save our spot further? It did. Nice. And I have nothing to throw at these brains. Unless I can pick up these, which I can. It's not always obvious what you can pick up and what you can't, but most of the time you can pick up things. I gotta get a second one. That's kind of fun. You gotta dodge that little sucker twice. Okay. Listen to me, stay sane inside insanity, but I locked the door. I can try the key. Damn it! I'll have to do that over again, won't I? Nope. I mean, yeah. So the check. What do you call it? The checkpoint stuff in the game is well done, right? Okay, let's go. Oh, that's with the fire stuff. Ugh. No. Let's see. Now, if you didn't like Rocky Horror, what do you think of it? Like, would it be cool? Would you like the game? I don't really know. It certainly helps. I think you could still have fun with it even if you didn't know what Rocky Horror was. Even the cutscenes might be a bit long if you don't, know the plot, or enjoy the plot. But otherwise, I don't know what to say. Damn it. So I mean, here we get a lot more traps and smaller spaces. Okay, got through here. Oh, that's the thing. I need to pick up a thing to throw at the brain. Is part of what I need. All right. Damn it. Almost. No, if you go too fast, that thing's gonna hit you. Gotta chill out with the timing. Damn it. Come on. Let's go. So close. So close. Come on. Right at the top of it. Meh. Shit. No. Nice. Okay, let me slow down, dude. Okay. Squish. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? So, gotta observe that pattern a bit closer. Didn't get that one, did I? Oh, hey, yeah, if you got any questions about Rocky Horror, let me know. Playing the Rocky Horror video game and dying a lot. Playing as Dr. Scott. Shit. There you go. No. Let's keep going. Okay. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Nope. Okay. Okay. Down. That was luck. Oof. It's hard. No. Please, let me continue from there. Damn it. It's not great. Getting a bit frustrated. There we go. Oof. Let's go. No. Keep dying, huh? Keep dying or keep living. I think this is as far as I'll get. I'm just kind of hitting a wall here. But, hopefully you like this look at the Rocky Horror Show video game. It's on sale right now, $5 at Steam. And if you like what you saw, please give me a follow or subscribe or whatnot. And I'll catch you later. Bye.